Happy Friday, everyone. Jason Jacobi, Principal and Wealth Advisor here at Boyer Financial Services in Newport Beach. Hope you all had a wonderful week. Well, let's get into it. This is your Friday's closing bell. The stock markets had a great week today. We're resilient, and we've made up about 50% of the losses since the lows a few months ago here. But with that being said, the Dow Jones finished the week up 2.97%. The S&P 500 finished the week up 4.26%, the best month since 2021. And the NASDAQ up 4.7% for this week alone. So great week for the markets. Obviously, a lot of the S&P 500 companies, specifically 72% of them that have reported earnings at this time, have beat earnings estimates, which is a good thing. In light of a lot of economic headwinds, such as inflation, supply chain issues, COVID, employment, things like that, they've held up pretty well, pretty resilient, which is something that we were hoping to see. With that being said, though, the Q2 GDP numbers came out for the week, and we had a negative 0.9% growth rate, which means the economy is contracting. So are we in a recession? Are we not in a recession? In a technical sense of the word recession, yes, we are in a recession. It's not a political statement. It's not a political term. We are in a recession. A recession is defined as 2 consecutive quarters of negative GDP growth, which we are officially in after Q1 and Q2. So regardless of whatever anybody tells you, technically we are in a recession. There's no way around it. Markets have already priced in a recession, like we've been saying for a while. Does that mean that the market's going to shoot up from here? No, that's not what it means. I do think volatility is here to stay. We could see a correction in the market again and have some downside to go still. That is definitely possible. We're kind of at what we call a resistance level right now. We've been testing that as of today. Going into next week, we'll see what happens. So on the next week's closing bell, we could be have broken through resistance, which would indicate a nice little rally, or we could hit the ceiling, the glass ceiling per se at this point, and come back down a little bit, which wouldn't again be a horrible thing with everything going on in the world. And again, people talking about recession, and there's some ominous signs that is in fact true. Basically, with the unemployment numbers increasing, it was the largest increase in quite a bit of time in unemployment claims, which signals a weakening labor market. So that's some big news for you this week. If you guys have any questions, feel free to reach out, comment below. I would love to chat about it with you further, but hang in there. Again, it's still going to be a bumpy ride, but a great week for the markets, a great week to be an investor. Don't let emotion get the best of you, and we'll see you next Friday. Have a great weekend.